Maswera sei mhuri yeZimbabwe. Mufaro wedu kusangana manheru anhasi musi wa30 April tichipana maupdates ekuti zvinhu zvedu zvakamira sei, tiri kubva kupi, tiri kuenda kupi. Tamboonesana masikati tikatraya kuisa audio. Pataedza kubudisa audio yedu, the idea yatanga tichikupai yanga ichibuditsa information yekuti vanhu ava vakacreata a fake identity yaComrade Nyokayemabhunu. So vari kuprinda zvitupa kumakombe zvisiri pamutemo, vosapotana neembassy yeZimbabwe kuSouth Africa. So ndo zvataripota masikati. Then tazoona kuti shoko racho ratekeshera, right? Tichiedza kuavoida kubuda direct, but since shoko racho ratekeshera rabuda nekumamwe mamedia houses, taakubuditsa chokwadi chiri paground. Vakomana ava West Gananda, after vainformwa neembassy of Zimbabwe kuti tawana request of verification of papers dzaComrade Nyokayemabhunu, they worked hand in hand with the embassy vachibva vaita quick create a fake identity of Comrade Nyokayemabhunu. Then in that process, the mistake yavakaita ndeyekuti they failed to know the year of birth yaComrade Nyokayemabhunu, kana kuti vakakanganisa kutaipa here. Then they put the date of birth raComrade Nyokayemabhunu to someone ari kutsvagwa akasiya abira vanhu fraud of Marie Stent, who was born in 1977. So that's what happened. So when the court was notified by the lawyer, could know this person watinaye panapa is not the same person wamuri kutsvaga, because the person wamuri kutsvaga imimi was born in 1977, and that person is not Comrade Nyokayemabhunu. But the challenge yanga iripo ndeyekuti the identity yavo, the same face, same name, but different year of birth. So what happened, after the magistrate noted that, they said there is something fishy on this case. We need to do further investigations. And these Ganandas were already pushing for extradition, which then failed after the magistrate instruction yaita kuti Comrade Nyokayemabhunu vadzoke vange vari in custody, vari in safe custody, then whilst the documentation is being verified. Then after noting the shenanigans being played by the Zimbabwean embassy in South Africa, as progressive forces, we were not happy with what they are doing, because nobody is still safe if the embassy plays such a stupid role whilst saving Zimbabweans. So some of the South African progressive forces get hold of some of our comrades. They wanted to understand what's really happening on this case of political persecution of Comrade Nyokayemabhunu. I'm sure the information was shared around, and the agreement of all progressive forces in SADC is that Zimbabwe is now facing a marathon of political persecution from Mnangagwa's government and Uganda. So like what happened during the revolution of Hondo Chimurenga, during apartheid, the progressive forces of SADC, they joined hands to fight against the oppressor. The challenge which we are having, like in the situation of Zimbabwe, the oppressor is from within and it's a black person who is in government under the support of Zviganandas. So the agreement is on the 8th of May, we are all joining hands going to the embassy of Zimbabwe to protest and show our anger on the shenanigans which they are doing in facilitating the persecution of fellow Zimbabweans. So tese musi wa8 munhu wese tiri kuenda kuembassy kunomacha tichivaratidza kuti hatisi kufara neutsotsi hwavari kuita hwekugadzira nekuverifya fake documentation. The correct documentation which they were given, they said they don't know it. So the embassy is now playing a role in political persecution of fellow Zimbabweans. So we are all going to march. Other progressive forces from South Africa, they confirmed that they will be joining us, because this is now a generational fight. We are now suffering from these old Ganandas and Madaras who are giving us difficult times using money. Us, we don't have money, but we have numbers and voices. So munhu wese musi wa8 we are going to Pretoria. Then us, I think we'll be in South Africa around musi wa5. We help to organize, then we will join hands with other forces, then we go for a march. So munhu wese aripo ari free, ngatibatanei semazimbabweans. What we need to do as the young generation is to unite, number one, and to have our voice heard. So ngatisanganei kuembassy, mazimbabweans ngatishoko ngaritenderere. Let's protest against this embassy which is being used by Mnangagwa now, doing their personal dues. Comrade Nyokayemabhunu should be safe. Tatenda muwe nezuva rakanaka.